Have you ever felt like the more you learn about yourself and the world, the heavier everything feels? There's this old saying, ignorance is bliss, and sometimes you might wonder if there's some truth to it. This brings us to a really deep question. The more you know, the less you exist. Could diving too deep into self-awareness actually start to dim your spark, your very will to live? Let's explore this together. Imagine a simple, carefree animal, like a dog chasing a ball. It's not worrying about its purpose, its past mistakes, or what other dogs think of it. It just exists purely in the moment. Now think about us humans. We have this incredible, complex brain that allows us to reflect, to analyze, to question everything. We can ponder our place in the universe, the meaning of our actions, and the nature of our own consciousness. This self-awareness is what makes us human, what fuels art, science, and philosophy. But it's also a double-edged sword. When we turn that powerful analytical lens inward, things can get complicated. We start noticing our flaws, our insecurities, the ways we don't measure up. We might get stuck in an endless loop of self-criticism, replaying awkward conversations or past failures. This is what's often called rumination. Instead of moving forward, we're trapped in a mental replay, dissecting every little detail. The more we analyze, the more problems we seem to find, and the smaller and more insignificant we can feel. Our vibrant, spontaneous self can get buried under layers of judgment and overthinking. This isn't just a philosophical idea. It has real-world connections. Think about the concept of analysis paralysis. You have a decision to make, so you research every possible option, weigh every pro and con, and consider every potential outcome. You get so bogged down in the information, so aware of all the possibilities, that you end up doing nothing at all. You become frozen. In a way, your ability to act, to exist in a forward-moving way, has been diminished by knowing too much. So, does this mean self-awareness is bad? Absolutely not. The problem is not the knowing. The actual problem is getting lost in it. The key is to find a balance. True wisdom is not about endlessly dissecting your own psyche until there's nothing left. It's about using self-awareness as a tool, not a weapon. It's about understanding your patterns so you can gently guide yourself toward healthier habits, not so you can punish yourself for them. It is the difference between being a curious observer of your own mind and being its harshest critic. Well, this is where practices like mindfulness come in. Mindfulness teaches us to observe our thoughts and feelings without judgment. You see the thought? You acknowledge it. Ah, there's that worry again, and then you let it float by, like a cloud in the sky. You don't have to grab onto it, analyze it, and let it define your reality. You learn to be present, to reconnect with the simple, tangible world around you, the warmth of your coffee cup, the sound of birds outside, the feeling of your feet on the ground. This brings you out of the abstract world of overthinking and back into the concrete world of living. So, if you ever feel like your self-awareness is becoming a burden, that you're thinking yourself out of existence, try to shift your focus. Instead of asking, "Who am I?" in an endless analytical loop, try asking, "What can I do right now?" Can you take a walk? Can you listen to a piece of music you love? Can you have a real conversation with a friend? These simple actions ground you in reality. They remind you that you are not just a collection of thoughts and flaws. You are a living, breathing being with the power to act, to connect, and to experience joy. The goal is not to know less, but to integrate what you know with wisdom and compassion. To use your self-awareness to live more fully, not to retreat from life. It's about finding that sweet spot where you are aware enough to grow, but free enough to simply be. Thanks so much for watching and thinking about these big ideas with me. If this resonated with you, please give this video a like and subscribe for more content. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Take care and see you next time.